I didn't come from a Christian family. Actually, we went to church when we were younger, but by the age of 5, I never remember going to church again with my family. We always ate dinner and stuff at the table, but since we started getting older, we did our own things. When I was in 4th grade, my sister was diagnosed with Hodgkin's leukemia, and she had it for 2 years, and she had 2 cases of it. And in between the first one and the second one, my parents got divorced. It tore us apart. I had a friend of mine that ended up living with us. He was more of a big brother to me, but the drinking and just the partying and just lying to my parents and all that came from just wanting to please him. I kind of lived 2 lives, I guess you could say. It wasn't who I really wanted to be. When I first got to Howard Payne, I figured I would hang out with my friend that was already here a lot. And when I got here, I got close with the soccer girls, and so having her there and them there was great. And someone asked us if we wanted to go to Genuine, and I've been to church services before. I thought, oh, this will be all right. And so I came, and it was really cool. And I was uncomfortable, but just with me knowing that everyone around me was this Christian, and I just didn't have that background. The whole first semester, I began asking questions to myself. I wasn't really voicing this to anyone. Just things like praying out loud, I was very uncomfortable with, because I didn't know how you're supposed to do it. Or I know that sounds silly, but it was just an uncomfortable thing, because I didn't really know what I was saying or who I was saying it to. Allison Harp was one of my friends during soccer, and whenever we'd have time off, we would go home, and we live really close to each other at home, so we'd usually ride together. And it was a 2.5-hour drive, so usually, deep conversation would come up, and a couple of times she would ask me questions, and I was pretty honest about it, but it wasn't me being, yes, I want to accept Christ. It was just me asking questions or telling her about my thoughts on things. Spending time with her on New Year's Eve, and we hung out with her family, and then we came home, and I was just planning on staying the night there, and we just stayed up talking, and we talked about other issues, and it got brought up, are you a Christian? And I said, I probably said, I don't really know what that means, or something in that, but I didn't even own a Bible, and just through her, she was asking me the questions that I probably wanted to talk to someone about, but I was just scared to talk to her about. That night, Allison asked me if I was ready for that decision, and I wasn't, because I was nervous about making this decision and not living it out. I got home, it was 5 in the morning, and of course I checked my Facebook before I went to bed, and she already wrote me a message, and it was just saying that, when you're ready, I'm here to talk to you. She asked me New Year's night if I wanted to read with her every night, because again, I didn't think I knew anything, any Bible knowledge, I guess. That whole semester, we would read every night, and chapter at a time. I guess it was February. We were having that 24-hour prayer, 72-hour prayer thing. We were having worship service that Wednesday night. I felt like I was ready, but it was just that, should I do this now? Do I have to do it genuine? Do I have to do it when's the right time to do this? I was sitting, and we're listening, and they played 10 songs that night, and The More I Seek You came on, and we all know what it says, and the more I seek you, the more I find you, the more I find you, the more I love you. And I thought, wow, I've really been seeking him lately, and I want to make that decision, and this is how I want to live my life. This is who I want to live my life for. I want to surrender everything that I did before and just give my life to him. And I was how do I do this? People were standing up and just saying what was on their heart, and I'm just not someone that just stands up and says the uncomfortableness that I'm feeling. So many times I was like, I need to get up right now, but I just stayed in my seat, and the service was over, and I was like, if I don't do this now, I'm just gonna put it off. And so I just went up to Allison and I said, hey, I'm ready, and she was really happy and gave me a hug, and I wasn't gonna tell anyone there that night. We went back to the dorm, we spoke some more, I accepted Christ, and ever since then, this is the decision I made, and this is what I'm trying to live out every day, is that decision I made that night.
He loves us. Oh, how